So if you're not using PPC advertising and doing it properly, and actually proper advertising PPC campaigns, proper knowledge, or outsourcing that for someone else to do it for you on a consistent basis, it could be killing your business slowly. So as you know, look, Amazon is an ever growing and ever adapting, very competitive platform. There's a reason that it's fairly easy in uncompetitive niches, fairly easy, and I say fairly because you've got to know what you're doing, to launch products. That's because there's a lot of demand and not enough competition to fill that demand when you're launching certain products, by the way. Therefore, there's competition that is always either coming onto the platform or bettering their previous launches, just like I do. I've got, if you looked at some of my listings, I've got 4 or 5 innovations of new products getting better and better that I launch. Sometimes in keywords, some of my products under my brand, we're like top 10, top 15 products, and I've got 5 of them top spots, in that one keyword, for example. And that's because people are getting better and better and better. And if competition is getting better and better, that means you always need to be ahead of the curve. You always need to have little things that are in your favor, pushing you ahead of the competition. And Amazon PPC advertising is nothing other than one of them key vital parts that you need. And the reason it's so important is because if you want to organically stay in that spot, okay, you're going to need to utilize Amazon PPC along with reinventing your product if necessary, getting the best pictures, getting the best offering, okay? Now, you may not get, most Amazon products do have a shelf life, as much as we hate to admit it. Could be a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, who knows? But most products have got a shelf life, you know. That goes for anything, by the way. Not just Amazon products, but most business products, any business has a shelf life, okay? So we're not unaware of that. But obviously you want to squeeze as much life out of that product as possible. If you're not utilizing Amazon PPC, that means that you're not doing everything you can in your power to hold that organic spot that you've got. If you're not tracking your keywords and measuring how high up you are pushing yourself gradually, if that's not increasing on a monthly and weekly basis, if the spots of the desired keywords that you want to get are not increasing because you're not spending that money on advertising and you're just sitting there, you're not sitting there, you're going to be moving down for the most part. 99% of products, if you're not going up, you're going down, okay? And this is really, really important. You may not see it in real time, but trust me, you're going down. Like, there's people like me that will not stop until I've got top spots. There's people like me that will spend a lot on advertising. Yesterday I spent 40, 50 quid on some products, etc., just so that we get that top spot. And I'm persistent, and I will launch a new product and another product and another product until I get that top spot, or until I get near enough to that top spot. And I'm tracking my keywords and I'm running advertising on them keywords to make sure I get them spots. And I will track it and I will reassess and I will try again and I will try again and I will try again. That's with product launches and keyword targeting, by the way. If you're not doing that, then eventually you're going to get knocked off that organic spot. So sometimes what people have the tendency to do, and I used to be like this, is get to that top spot organically and then just turn off advertising or just run a penny PPC campaign. It's not going to cut it forever, guys. That's not going to cut it. And I had this realization a few months ago that is why that's not going to cut it, is because I realized that competition was getting better, competition was increasing, advertising was increasing, my competitors, and if you want to stay as one of the top dogs, okay, your brand or your offerings, you have to incorporate Amazon PPC into that. But don't just look at your ACOS, don't just look at your TACOS, but you should be monitoring your keywords and getting yourself in the organic spots, using the advertising to get yourself back in them organic spots if you've lost it, or push yourself higher, or make sure you're at least maintaining them organic spots. And a lot of people are just ignoring this, a lot of people are ignoring that. The TACOS also should be looked at a lot more than the ACOS, because remember, we're running these Amazon PPC campaigns, not everyone, but we do personally, for the organic spots. So the reason we have to look at the TACOS, but also not just the TACOS, but actually the organic rank, measuring it by not just the TACOS, but the organic rank that we're managing to push ourselves up when we're tracking them keywords, is because we're getting a lot more sales organically than we are with a PPC. That's just what happens in our industry with in our niches that we run in. It could be different for you. This is how we do it. So it's really, really important that you're utilising the Amazon advertising PPC. Hey guys, just a really quick note here, just to say that Awesome is sponsoring this podcast. It's not even a podcast; it's a YouTube channel. They're sponsoring this YouTube channel, and below there's 2 links. One of them gives you 2 months free accounting, and I've been using them for ages and ages and ages. Awesome service, pardon the pun. Or the other link down there is just £12, and they will set up a limited company for you and a business bank account. So yeah, I've been using Awesome for a long time, and I would recommend them. Anyway, let's get back to the video. You see, guys, and I just thought I'd share that with you. If you're not adapting, you're dying. You know, in this space, if you think that you can sit there organically in 2 or 3 years' time, you're going to have any percentage of the market whatsoever, I would say, you know, your expectations are going to be, yeah, sort of blown to pieces. It's every niche is ever growing. Competitors are always getting better, or they're going to go out of business. This is a very competitive market. Amazon is a very competitive marketplace, and you need to be running ads. Okay, you can't just forget about them and turn them off. Okay, it's just how it is. It's just how it is, you know. Unfortunately, the HFSS regulations have actually stopped us from running some ads, but what I'm actually doing is relaunching them products in a better way, okay, to tackle this, you know, trying to get as many healthy status products as possible, or ones that are not affected, adapting or dying. You know, a lot of people would have given up when the HFSS regulations came in because they couldn't advertise, but I'm well aware that in a year, 2 years time, the products that I can no longer advertise with, they're not going to be in the same spot. And as gutting as that is, because the time and the effort it took me to rank them products, Amazon's forever changing. They've changed the goalpost. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to launch better products and run advertising on that and let them products eventually die, because there's no advertising on them. That doesn't mean advertising is everything, but it's so important, and it just gives you that 10%, 15% edge. But if you can become good at advertising, or if you can employ someone that is good at advertising, you can be like 20, 30% above the competition just from advertising, in my humble opinion. So I'll see you in the next video. I hope that video has helped. That's why advertising is so important. If you're not adapting, you're dying. I'll see you soon.